Hey guys, welcome back to Foreign Reacts. Today we're going to be checking out a video with a very interesting title. It's titled Secrets to the Euro. I don't understand how the euro can have any secrets. You know, we got the dollars. A lot of countries actually use the dollars, but not the USD dollars, right? I'm not really, I know the pounds, pounds. I know that one as well, but being here in Europe, I actually, have me some euros as well. Very small money, actually. Very, unlike the American, money that is pretty long, euros are pretty fat and, like short. But yeah, we're gonna get right into this video. So thank you for watching. First of all, please do like and subscribe. If you have any recommendations, feel free to leave those in the comment section down below. Let's find out what are the secrets of the euro.
Prior to 2002, most European countries had their own independent currencies. France had the French franc, Italy had the Italian lira, and Finland had the Finnish marker, to name just a few. It made trade and travel a lot more complicated, as you needed to change your money for each different country, often incurring exchange rates, commissions and fees. What's more, there was often vast disparity between the values of each currency. Whilst the Italian lira banknote stretched all the way up to 500,000, the highest denomination French franc was only 500. So if you were visiting one from the other, it would be very difficult to gauge how much you were actually spending. In practice, it was a nightmare. The case for a shared common currency.
I mean, it dang sure sounds like a nightmare. 500,000 in a bill. That's crazy.
Was therefore an obvious one, and it was an idea that had been talked about and was being worked towards for decades. Without getting into the precise history, the euro as we know it was first introduced for non-cash transactions on New Year's Day 1999, and then the first banknotes and coins on New Year's Day 2002. The only countries that did not adopt the currency were Denmark and the United Kingdom, although there are several other EU countries who don't yet meet the economic criteria, but will make the change once they do. And since those first banknotes were launched in 2002, they've just finished releasing.
So you got to meet a economic criteria to actually use the euro. That is actually good, crazy at the same time. But I guess the reason why you want to have an economical criteria is because you don't want certain countries to drag the currency down, and that's very much possible if you don't have a criteria. So yeah, I get that.
A new and updated series, which this video is going to
200.
take a look at. Now I'm not going to get.
What the heck? I've never seen a 200 euro before. Where's my wallet? I don't even know where that is at. But 200 euros. Oh, let me see something. 200 euros. There's no way that actually exists. 200 euro. Oh, it actually does exist. That's actually crazy. Oh my goodness, that is actually crazy that actually exists. Wow, I had no idea, man. I had no idea. Wow.
Into any of the pros and cons of the currency, or any of the economic arguments or considerations. Instead, I'm going to approach the euro purely as a banknote collector, as someone who likes shiny and colourful objects with a cool story, not as a critic of the currency itself. If you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. Now normally I'd go through and talk about each banknote individually, but with the euro it makes much more sense to talk about them collectively. These new notes are known as the Europa series, and they are very much a series, with each denomination just a slight variant on the overall design. Like the previous series, the notes have retained their size, colour and the theme of European architecture. The front of each denomination displays a window or doorway to represent openness and cooperation, whilst the reverse depicts a bridge, symbolising communication. The 5 euro sees a classical architecture style, the 10 Romanesque, the 20 Gothic, the 50 Renaissance, the 100 Baroque, and the 200 a 19th century iron and glass theme. The old 500 note had the theme of modern 20th century architecture, although has been discontinued and is slowly being
Wait, so you're telling me I could actually get my hands on a 500 euro? Bro, what? Yo, man, I'm actually losing my mind right now because I didn't even know there was a 200. And then you're trying to tell me that there was a 500 as well that is actually still available, but it's being discontinued? That is actually insane. That is insanity. Like, what? I had no idea. Like, I do know that the American currency actually was higher as well. It wasn't maxed out at 100. If I'm correct, I think it's maxed out at 100. There are other currencies, not currencies, but other, you know, number and whatever, like monetary paper value, coin value, right? But I think it caps out at 100. But you can get other versions of it, if I'm not mistaken. That is actually crazy, because I've never seen the bloody 200 before. I don't even know if I've ever had €100 before. Like, I know the 50, it's very common. 20 and 5 and 10.
Removed from circulation. Importantly though, none of the specific doorways, windows or bridges shown are real. They're fictional designs, intended to represent each of the original members but without unfairly representing one more than the other. Also, like the previous series, the reverse of each note features a map of Europe, although this time including Malta and Cyprus, who have both since joined the Eurozone, as well as a tiny section right in the bottom left to show the Canary Islands and some of France's territories. But that's about it for the similarities, so what exactly has changed? Well, the denomination in the bottom left has been replaced by one in green colour changing ink, making it difficult to replicate. And on the 100 and 200 notes, it even contains tiny euro symbols. There's also a larger holographic strip on the right, this time containing an image of Europa, a figure from Greek mythology after whom the continent was named. Europa can also be seen in the watermark of each note, alongside the denomination and piece of architecture, although admittedly it does kind of resemble a kid's drawing. In terms of other security features, both series are fairly similar. Obviously they all featured the Orion constellation, a group of 5 circles or donuts which can be detected by printers and computer software in order to prevent photocopying. This feature was included on banknotes in secret for many years, until a member of the public first detected it on a €10 note, hence the name and the fact that it sort of doesn't really resemble Orion. Under UV light, certain elements of the notes glow to indicate their authenticity, including the stars in the flag and the stars around the architecture, as well as certain sections of the reverse. Tiny glowing flecks are also visible, something they purposely add into the paper, again to show their authenticity. But the new notes have added another really cool security feature in the form of these short diagonal lines on the edges of each note. If you fold the notes round to form a circle, they perfectly line up, indicating that the note is likely genuine, as counterfeiters can have difficulty being so precise with their printing. And these notes have introduced some microprint too, seen in the stars in the middle of the note. If you look extremely closely, you'll see the word Euro repeating in 3 different alphabets. Again, something that counterfeiters cannot achieve with inexpensive printers. And what is probably my favourite hidden feature? Each note is secretly a flag of Europe in disguise. How cool is that? However, having said all that, you'd be right to accuse these notes of being boring. They're deliberately plain and devoid of any personality. Europe is an exceptionally diverse continent, with the finest architecture on the planet, and yet they've opted for fictional designs. But I do understand it. These banknotes are used by an ever-increasing number of countries, and they can't be seen to favour certain ones. And where the banknotes fall short, the coins certainly deliver. The Euro coins are arguably the coolest and most collectible in the world. Each country has their own designs, and they can therefore be much more personal. The Colosseum features on the Italian 5 cents.
For real? So you're actually trying to tell me that each country in the... There is no way. That's actually pretty cool. I got me some euros over here, man. I got the coins. I don't know where my wallet... I don't know where my wallet is at, but I got the coins right here. See, I got me a little €2 right here, boy. Come here, man. Come here. Come here, man. Come on now. Don't do me like that, camera. Come on. Yeah, buddy. Woo! There we go. There we go. I'm literally a coin collector. Like, right now in America, I have a, you know, like container with coins there because I collect coins. Like, I literally don't use them. I just collect them. And yeah, you never know. You know what I mean? So yeah, I collect them. Like, the quarters are like my favorites to collect because, you know, yeah, whatever.
For example, and the Brandenburg Gate on the German 10. And even some countries that aren't EU members have their own coins, such as San Marino and Vatican City. In total, there are more than 300 different designs across the different values and countries, making them an absolute dream for collectors. They most certainly make up for the lack of variation on the banknotes.
Wow.
But if that's still not enough, there are some euro banknotes that are decidedly more interesting. This is a €0, a souvenir note printed on real banknote paper, with real security features and authorised by the European Central Bank. It has a watermark, glows under UV light, and feels and looks exactly as you'd expect a real euro to. And whilst this one features the atomium in Brussels, like the coins, there are literally hundreds of different designs. So whilst the euros themselves might be slightly dull, that's necessary. They're the second most traded currency in the world, and represent such a vast population area. And though they might have sacrificed some infinitely more interesting notes in the process, we got some pretty cool coins out of it, and the euro has undoubtedly made life a lot easier.
Okay, that was an intense video, and I learned a lot that I did not even know, right? Like, okay, off the rip, like, the three things that stood out to me were the fact that, one, the bloody coins are different in the European countries, and you have a 100 and a 200, and you got all those little hidden stuff on the paper note. Like, what the freak show, man? Yo, that's impressive. And then you have a bloody 0. What do you mean? What is that supposed to do? Buy me a house? Like, that would be cool, bro. Like, what? Hey, man, but y'all can let me know what y'all think about this video. It was really very informative, for sure. Learned a lot. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate that. I'm out of here. Until next time, peace.